Welcome back to First Line. Professor Bill Denny has already been involved in the design and development of 12 new cancer drugs, and now he's getting on his bike to further the cause. He's embarking on a 200-kilometre cycle ride to conquer cancer. He joins me now live in the studio. Thank you for coming in, Professor. Let's talk about what you've been doing for the last 40 years. You've been trying to develop anti-cancer drugs for 40 years. What motivates you?
Well, it's a huge scientific challenge, and there's also obviously a major demand and a major need out there because we still don't treat cancer anywhere near as well as we would like to do in all instances.
Mm-hmm. OK. Do you have to have a lot of patience in your job?
Yes, you do, because it does take a long time. But we see the day-to-day problems, and working with people from a whole range of different disciplines is a really great opportunity to learn other things yourself.
But you were talking before about how you may have so many drugs being tested and only a few get to clinical trials, and then how many of those that get to clinical trials actually become on the market?
Very, very few of the drugs which you actually think about and develop get through into clinical trial, and then the success rate there for drugs that are really useful is less than probably 1 in 10. But we do learn from every drug that goes to trial, and that advances the science a little more.
Do you think that we are any closer to any particular cure for any of these cancers?
We are definitely closer. We have some cancers now that are largely able to be cured, and we have a clear path forward in the way that we are trying to learn much more from clinical data than we ever did before because of the ability to sequence the patients' genomes and understand what mutations are causing these particular cancers.
Now, I'm told that you are just about to receive a prestigious award. It's called the Medicinal Chemistry Award from the American Chemical Society. To us laypeople, what does that mean?
Well, the American Chemical Society is the biggest scientific organisation in the world, and it's a natural home for people who are involved in chemistry in any way, either in universities or particularly in the United States in the drug companies as well.
And it doesn't get awarded to non-Americans?
It's very seldom awarded outside the United States. I think the last time was 1982 that it was awarded.
So the first time in 30 years, and it's going to go to you?
It is indeed.
That must be amazing. Can I ask you now, you're getting out of the lab and getting onto a bike for the first time since your teenage years to raise awareness and raise funds for cancer. Why are you doing that?
Well, it's a huge challenge. As you say, I haven't been on a bike for a very long time. I bought my bike about 2 months ago, and I'm getting used to it. And
you're going 2 days, you're going to do 200 kilometres.
I'm going to attempt to do that.
And what is the format of the ride?
Well, we start out in Auckland and we go out through beachlands and Maraetai and Clevedon and to Pukekohe, then down to Waiuku, then back to Auckland the next day. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Really is.
And why? Why are you doing it? Just because of the challenge, or because it's a different way to raise awareness?
This is a major way to raise both awareness and also to raise funding for the Cancer Society, who supports the laboratory that we work in.
Yeah. And how crucial is that laboratory to keep it going?
Well, it'll be very important because we get funds from all sorts of places, but it is becoming more and more difficult to raise the level of funds that we require for the work we do. OK. Well, all I can say is the best of luck, riding 200 Ks, and the best of luck with your saddle soreness and all that kind of stuff. And congratulations on the award that you're about to receive. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for your time. All right, it's time now to check out the stories, sports stories making news. Here's Sam.
That's very impressive, Professor.
Yeah. You'll be on your bike too, Sam.
200 Ks? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I couldn't watch someone cycle for 200 Ks, let alone do it myself. I'm very impressed. Anyway,